Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy BULLBOYKENNELS. Today, we got another video for you. And this one, you guessed it, it's just more movie pickups. For some interesting stuff, some older stuff, and maybe a little bit unique in a way. So I figured the best way to do it is pretty much to jump into it. As you know, most of my stuff is horror, but I do get some stuff for the family, so it's more on the comedic side. But if it's for me, it's typically going to be horror related. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get into the first one. I think this will be a pretty cool one for y'all. So let's just go ahead and get into that. And yes, that is none other than the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 from, as you know, Arrow. Arrow does some good stuff. So a few places I like things from. It's Arrow, Second Sight. Those are pretty much the two that I like as far as, like their boxes. So, it's like kind of almost a little chunky box in a way. A little bit chunky there. So, yeah, pretty cool thing. So, you got the Blu-ray with the bonus features and then the 4K. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool if you ask me. So I think this is a really good addition if you're into that type of stuff. So, Arrow usually pretty good, with their stuff here. You know what? Let me move this to a better spot. So let's put it over here to the side. This next one here, I actually did pick it up used, like the regular edition, but then I was like, well, I got the Steelbooks for the other two. So why not just complete all three for the Steelbooks and pick up, Venom. So I actually do like the way this Steelbook looks. It's really good looking. So I figure, let me just pick that up. So my wife's into all the Venom movies. So I figured, okay, I got 2 and 3 in Steelbook. Let me just grab one, complete the Steelbook edition for that. Make it more easier on the eyes, as they would say. So yeah, nice little Venom. I don't know what movie universe this falls in. It might not even fall in any of them. I really don't know. I'm not that apt to these movies here. Maybe my wife would know. Some of these I had on DVD, so I figured while I can get them extremely cheap in the 4K version, may as well pick up the Spider-Man Homecoming. Actually, a lot of the Spider-Man movies, I did upgrade. I think pretty much most of them to 4K. So we'll see how we enjoy that. So, and I know my daughter's a big fan of this particular Spider-Man. Let's just say I'm more used to the first Spider-Man, not so much the second one. But this one's good as well. So if you're into this type of Spider-Man, hey, do your thing. Get into the whole Spider-Verse. This one I had on DVD, so again, I'm just upgrading it to the 4K version because, if I can find them for $15 brand new, that's what I'm gonna do. I know some of the movies I do have on Blu-ray, so majority of those I'm probably not gonna upgrade. Except for some of them I do want with the Dolby Atmos. Now, I'm sure probably not all of them have Dolby Atmos, but I figured why not get Black Panther since I only had it on DVD anyways. So by upgrading it to it, you know, why not? And this one, I believe, this one does have Dolby Atmos. So it has Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and man, that's so hard to see. Is it Dolby Digital? Yeah, probably so. But yeah, Black Panther, and you know, this is a really good movie. Even though the whole Wakanda movie, I think, is really good, but the Black Panther one, I think, was probably the better out the two, at least for me. But could be different for you. Sticking on the Spidey universe, like I said, if I can get them for dirt cheap, I'm gonna get them. So of course I had to go with the Man Trilogy in 4K sizzle. This one, I don't know if it has Dolby Atmos. I just upgraded to them for the 4K. I think I probably had one or two in Blu-ray, one of them in DVD. Why not? You know, just for the price. Like I said, you know, for the price, I'm going to get them in that 4K and, you know, add them to my home server. That way my family and I can watch them whenever we want and enjoy our time with the Spider-Man. I want to say this is a Spider-Man that I enjoyed watching with, what's his name? I don't even know his name, but I know he's a lot older now. But the Tobey Maguire, is that his name? Might be, I don't know. But yeah, that's the Spider-Man that I like, that I grew up with, at least. Not grew up with, but that I ended up watching first. Continuing on that Spider-Man universe, we got the other Spider-Man. Him I didn't like as much, character-wise, but the movies were pretty decent, I thought. And, you know, for some reason, I thought there was more than 2 parts to this. I know one of them I owned, I think on DVD, either DVD or Blu-ray. I did own one of them. But again, for the price, and it was a really good price, especially for the double pack for the Amazing Spider-Man. Couldn't say no to that. Just couldn't say no. Had to pick that up. Had to pick it up. You know, I probably should make some room. Yeah, let me make some room. So I can just move these on over. That way they're just not all sitting in the way. All right, this next one here. Again, good price. I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of Johnny Depp, but I am a big fan of his. He does do a lot of crazy characters. I'm sure most people just know him for Pirates of the Caribbean. But I've seen a lot of his movies. Now, when he was younger, I didn't really care for his movies too much. I like his movies, you know, when he's older. Like even when he did Edward Scissorhand, I wasn't into the whole Edward Scissorhand movie. The other movie, I forget what he called it. What was it called? Cry Baby or something like that. Didn't care for those either. I'm probably more of a fan, just like everybody else, for the Pirates of the Caribbean, to be quite honest with you. But still, you know, really good movie. Funny. It is a musical, so, you know, that is the one thing you might want to consider. So, all right, on to the next one. Now, this one was a recent release. It's an older movie. So it is that Trick or Treat. I mean, unless you're a fan of the older movies, I'd probably skip on it. Be quite honest with you. At least this one. Wasn't a bad movie, just not a great movie. But unless you're really into the older films, you know, then I'm not saying like dirt old, but older films, then you might enjoy this movie. It does have some comedic touches to it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, you know, this is from 1986. So definitely my era of when all the crazy movies and good movies came out. But yeah, that would be the only thing. If you're into the older movies, definitely check it out. If you're really not into some of the 80 movies, then man, maybe stream it somewhere if it's available. I don't know. But anyways, that's Trick or Treat. This is a movie I had on DVD, so I figured I'd upgrade it. And actually, me and the family actually just watched it the other night. And that is Angel Has Fallen. Really good movie. It's a really good movie. And it actually in 4K, it looks pretty good. Except for this is brand new and case came damaged. Gotta love that. Gotta love when you buy new shit and they come damaged. So I'm gonna have to order some cases for these and just replace, whatever cases came broken. But other than that, definitely a great movie. If I'm not mistaken, he also does that movie Gamer. So another good one to watch. So, and if you're a fan of Gerard Butler, definitely check this out. Really good action movie. He's probably a little bit too old, for the character, but it was still a very good movie. So I really enjoyed it. I recommend this for sure. If you're into those action type movies. All right, this next one here, I did buy this new, but I bought this off of a person. This is the Steelbook version. Was it Killer Goats? Yes, Killer Goats. Says, well, look at that. It says no CGI, all practical effects. Haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it, but yeah, it's kind of hard to find time for my movies that I want to watch when the family wants to watch some comedic stuff, when I want to watch the horror stuff. But anyways, Killer Goats Steelbook version looks really nice. And I got it for a really good price, brand new. So I couldn't complain. I actually got this and it was like 2 other movies. I forget what they were exactly. But yeah, if you're into horror movies, check out Killer Goats. Yeah, you might like that. All right, the other one I did get, if I'm not mistaken, this was also new as well, was the Mortal Kombat Steelbook. This is a great movie. I love this movie. At least for me, when I was watching it or rewatching it again, like with my audio system, man, some of that bass in there was just like, oh god, it was killer. It was definitely killer. So I'm gonna have to watch it again just to hear the audio. It's not throughout the entire movie, but there is quite a bit of sections on there where that bass just knocks. I mean, it knocks. And, that might just be your thing. If you're into that nice bassy stuff and you like action and you grew up on Mortal Kombat, I'm not just talking about just the video games, but, the old Mortal Kombat. You might like this fresh take on it. This was a really good movie. I'm still waiting to see if part 2 comes out because they showed Johnny Cage at the end. So, still waiting to see. Hopefully they do. I would like to see that. Anyways, that's that Mortal Kombat Steelbook. I try to put my stuff in plastic cases. Sometimes I get to it, sometimes I don't. But in this situation, I did. And the other one, as you can see, I haven't put it in a plastic case yet. I hope I took the plastic off of this. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, let's get to the next one. This next one actually just came in today. Yes, today. So I haven't got to put this in a case yet. Wolfman. If I'm not mistaken, it should be a werewolf movie. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember because sometimes I'd be forgetting what I'd be ordering. But this is something I definitely want to get to watching this week. It's kind of hard because I'm trying to fit my video game time in with work, but then with the family. So time is very limited, especially when I'm babysitting my grandson a lot. But I did have him watch Alien Romulus with me the other day. So that was pretty funny for that. All right. Another one that just came in. This I had on pre-order because of some other stuff that I had pre-ordered. So Criterion kind of ships it all out at the same time. They don't do one then the other. So, and this has been out for a bit. And that is Others, or The Others. So now I know this I owned on DVD, but I figured, let me get the 4K plus for what I was waiting to come in, because these actually, I think, all came in on Monday, I think is when it came in. Yes, Monday. This that came in on Monday. So I figured, okay, Others from Criterion. There's two other movies I had in order from them. One was a movie I already had, but I had to send one back and then keep the other one. I ain't gonna say what that is because then that'll be shameful. But figure, okay, why not? Get this 4K, be good. We'll see. This next movie here, only because I am a fan of his, and as far as I know, these are only in Blu-ray, and that is none other than my man, Steve Jobs. Great movie. I like them both, or, at least the ones that I've seen. A lot of the stuff, a lot of portrayals, really, really good. Some things, a little too make-believey there, but I think overall, Steve Jobs, the movies, or whatever they want to call them, biographies or biopics, great movie. If you haven't seen this, you should definitely see this. I've watched all these many, many times. I just never owned them. So I wanted to own them, only because they're movies that I really, really, really like. And I'm just a big fan of what he's, he's accomplished, with Apple and all the stuff that he's done. Granted, I know he didn't do the stuff himself. Other people did the stuff, but he was the man behind the, getting shit done, pushed out. So the man right there, Steve Jobs. Not Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. But on continuation with the man Steve, how about none other than Jobs with Ashton Kutcher? This was actually, I think the way Ashton Kutcher portrayed Steve Jobs was really, really good. So it's another one I would highly recommend for you to check out. I know either both of these or one of them are available on like the Apple TV. I don't know if it's part of like the subscription or if you still have to pay for them. Because I remember when I tried watching it, it said I needed to have something. I'm like, well, I already have Apple Plus, like Apple TV Plus. Like, what else do I need? So I wasn't going to pay for them through there to watch them. And for all that, I'm just going to get the physical copy, which is what I rather did. So I just wait till they go to a good price. I don't want to pay crazy high dollar, if I can get them for a good economical price. So, yeah, Jobs, Ashton Kutcher, really, really good. Definitely check that out. All right. We down to the last two. And this one was part of my pre-order. Yes, part of my pre-order that I had to wait for it to be released. And that is none other than... Oh, my goodness. That Godzilla vs. Biollante in that beautiful 4K sizzle from Criterion. So, Yeah, I already have this on my home server, so as soon as I get a chance, I am going to be watching this in 4K. I want to compare it to how the Blu-ray looks, so that's something I need to do. I need to push this thing down some little out there. Ooh, yes, a little out there. So let's hit that mic. Let's push this down. Yes. Godzilla vs. Biollante. Can't get no better than that. You know, it'd be nice if Criterion did like all the Godzilla movies in 4K, not just particular ones. But yeah, if you're a Godzilla fan, you might want to check out the Criterion version. Oh, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to sell it to you, but you might want to check it out and see what you think. You might just be like, pretty good. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Biollante. All right, we're going to get into the last one. Now, I seen this movie in the theater, and I have to say that I didn't care for it. I thought it was pretty stupid. A pretty stupid movie. But my wife and daughter thought it was hilarious. So I figured Zavi, I don't know if y'all order any stuff from Zavi through Zavi. You know, they have some of their like exclusive stuff. And that is the Thor Love and Thunder. To me, the movie was just dumb as hell. Like, it was just too stupid for me. But they have their exclusive 4K edition. So, I mean, like, the movie looks good. Like, it's a good looking movie. Like, I have no issue with that. But man, was this movie dumb. At least to me. Wife and daughter, I don't think it's dumb. They thought it was hilarious, it was great, fantastic. But I figured, okay, since Zavi got that, their exclusive edition, I don't even know what it comes with, to be honest with you. A book? I haven't even seen this. It comes with some type of book. Oh, production notes. Book looks good. I mean, they did a good job on this book. Yeah, it's a really good job on that book, but yeah, so I don't know, I guess that was one of their exclusive editions that they had. Wasn't a bad price either, considering what it is, where it was being shipped from. Oh man, I gotta get that back in. So, you know, and then it also comes with a with a nice hard case. I need to get slip covers. So if y'all know who makes slip covers, you know, for these type of slip cases, that would be really great to know. Let's see, the Blu-ray. I don't know if the Blu-ray is just for overseas or not. I don't own a region-free player, but I am planning to get one pretty soon. You know, because I do currently use the so is it Sony, what do you call it, X800 XM2 or whatever the 800 series is, their latest one, which has been out for a couple of years. But there's also a place where they, you know, make them region free, so it's that same model I got, which I really like. It's been great for me. Even though I want to get some better 4K players, but that one's always been really solid. And I figure, you know, for at least for my movies that are, you know, region restricted, I can at least play them on there if I want, instead of just, you know, watching it off the server, even though it's the same quality because it's a 1-to-1 copy. Well, a 1-to-1 rip. But, you know, sometimes I just want to put in the physical media. But especially for my bonus stuff, behind the scenes, a lot of those that I have that are overseas are on Blu-ray, so it's restricted. So I can't watch them unless I rip it. And for the exclusive stuff, I don't rip those to my server, so it really doesn't matter too much. But yeah, that was pretty much my pickups, for now. I know I have a few others that are still on pre-order, like those Jason movies. Yeah, I got those on pre-order for sure. Got to get the 4K versions for them, so that way I can, enjoy those movies just as well and see how good, they look in 4K. I'm gonna assume they should look pretty good. I know the older movies should definitely look good because they were on film. The later movies, I'm not sure if those were done on film. They probably were, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But if you like any of the movies that I did show you and you're interested in picking any of them up, I will have the Amazon affiliate links on there. So, if you decide to use the links to order the movies, it helps the channel out, for whatever little bit that is. And if you don't, well, hey, that's fine too. You could always just hit the like, subscribe, or, make a comment, whatever you want to do. Whatever floats your boat, really. And, until, we do some other pickups and see what we end up coming out with. I'm kind of planning on doing some movie reviews in the future. I have 2 movies in mind, but I'm not sure if I want to do some other ones. It kind of depends on how long they take and stuff like that. But, we'll see when we cross that bridge. Other than that, hey, it's been your boy BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace. We up out of here.